Hi, lovies, audience, YouTubers. Want to say a very big shout out to everybody that's reached out to me over the past couple of weeks. Yeah, it's been a bit hectic. The flu is going around. Kids haven't been well. I haven't been well, but I am back. And today, I want to share what can I say? A discussion, a point of view, a perspective, a delightful insight on the mindfulness technique, the breathing technique that I've had some questions on. So, as one of my posts would have explained, the breathing, the meditative breathing technique of Anapanasati, of which it is the in-breath and the out-breath, and becoming aware of your breathing in that sense. So I do this as often as I possibly can, because I think I've mentioned this in one of my previous videos, that we actually do not breathe appropriately. We do not breathe correctly, actually. We breathe inappropriately, and all because of our bloodline, or the fact that we take for granted that our body knows the way that we ought to be breathing, right? We do take that for granted. So I want to demonstrate what actually happens during this breathing technique, right? And allow me to explain it, right? So it's an inhalation through the nose, and once you inhale, you hold your breath in and you count to 7. And counting to 7, what I usually do now is I count backwards. It confuses my mind. I used to do it counting forward, but now I just trick my mind more and I count backwards. So what I do is I breathe in through my nose and I count 7 heartbeat, 6 heartbeat, 5 heartbeat, 4 heartbeat, 3 heartbeat, 2 heartbeat, 1 heartbeat, 7 heartbeat, right? Then I exhale through my mouth and I breathe out the last breath that's in the center of my being. So I breathe out, completely out, and then I count to 11, exactly the same way. Again, I do it backwards recently, and I've been doing it backwards to just trick my mind. I love doing things that stimulate my mind. So what I do is I breathe out the last breath and I engage my mind by counting backwards. 11 heartbeat, 10 heartbeat, 9 heartbeat, 8 heartbeat, 7 heartbeat, 6 heartbeat, 5 heartbeat, 4 heartbeat, 3 heartbeat, 2 heartbeat, 1 heartbeat, 11 heartbeat. Then I breathe in. I repeat that process up to 10 times. Most times I do it 7-11, right? I do it while I'm laying upside down with my feet up against the wall, and excuse me, I do this repetitively 11 times, right? In one position, that's just the position with my feet up, and then I have the soles of my feet meet each other, and I do that and I repeat that process again 7 to 11 times, depending on how I'm feeling. If I've been feeling the way I feel recently, which is caught up in my chest, congested in my nose, my sinuses are blocked, I find myself even waking up in the middle of the night doing this. Take my blanket or my blanket, lay it on the floor, and I put my back on the floor, and then my feet are up against the wall. So my bum is in the corner of the floor where the floor meets the wall, and what that does is it enhances blood circulation. So I didn't believe all of this. I used to think, this is just a myth. It's not going to work. It doesn't do anything. Until I started doing it for myself. Now I do it so often that if I'm having to deal with one of my kids and having to discipline them, or while I'm speaking to them, because kids are very observant, mind you, they do not want to be told what to do. They want to be led by an example of demonstration. So they want to do things that they see you as a parent doing. So I do this while they're speaking to me, then I breathe. I've just taught myself, and while I'm doing it with them, I tell them, you know what, the way to change your energy when you're having a bad mood or a tantrum, you have to put a smile on your face. Because if you don't put a smile on your face, then it's a pointless exercise. Rather not do it. Do the exercise and have meaning behind it, and know that it means something to you. For me, it just means that I put a smile on my face, because then I calm my entire being calms down when I do that, right? So now they do it, and it helps them to change their energy. So now for the little one, the 5-year-old, the way that I've taught these others, but now they're too big to do it, so they don't do it. I say, put it in your blah, 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 right? Do this, you do this, so that you create the friction, you feel your body start getting hot, then you do this, you start to do it faster. The faster you do it, the more energy is in. Then you bath yourself, like you read, literally, right? Then you do it throughout your body, and then you put it in your blah, 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 and then you feel it. When you do this, do it yourself. You feel the chi. You feel the chi in your hand. The power is in your hand. The power is in your own chi. I learned this many years ago. Now I teach it to them so that they can understand the power that they have within themselves. You actually feel the energy, the chi starting to repel. You know, it gives you that sense of power in your hand. Whenever you feel low on your confidence, low on your energy, low on anything, do it, guys. It helps me. It helps my kids. I promise you it's going to help you. And follow Dr. Ellen Mandel. Great doctor, right? Apart from Dr. Joe Dispenza, Dr. Mandel gives you the practical physicalities of what you got to do. Dr. Joe Dispenza, he gives you the practical mental exercises that you got to do for your self-well-being, right? You cannot give anything that you don't have within yourself. I believe that, strongly so. You cannot provide a need for any of your kids. You cannot fill in a void for one of your kids' needs if you do not have fulfillment within yourself. Now, the way to fulfill yourself is to become more mindful, more observant of how you behave as an adult, right? And it helps you to provide for yourself first before you actually provide for your kids. If you can't provide for yourself, the mindful exercise of becoming aware of how you behave, becoming aware of how you breathe, becoming aware of just simply putting a smile on your face. Let me tell you something about a smile. It's not for you. Your smile is meant for the next person. Your smile is meant for your kids. Just notice when your kids are in a bad mood, and if you put a smile on your face, or if a person that's standing in front of you is in a bad mood and you just put a smile on your face, it's an automatic response for the other person to just feel relaxed in your company. Sometimes that's all you need to do, is just provide a comfortable environment for somebody that you are being faced with directly. Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Please stay tuned for my next couple of videos. I appreciate you. Love you loads. Ciao.